6 at East Coast. The story was way back in 1994 during June's monsoon season. My 1st brother, at that time was at the age of 18 still a teenager. He likes to play soccer and going out with his favorite buddies. Despite of those activities, he and his buddies also like fishing and be a fisherman. So he and his buddies decide to go fishing and netting at Longkang 6, Drain 6, situated at East Coast Park Service Road opposite Laguna National Golf Course. Drain runs towards the big sea of the whole stretch of East Coast. So usually during the years, 10 p.m. at night every streetlight will be shut off and left the whole entire drain to become very dark. So my brother came around 9 p.m. with his friend Bon. It was high tide at that time with a little bit of drizzle and a combination of mist. The sea breeze was also fantastic at that night. The moon was totally gone from the skies. Around 9 plus some of those angler fishing have began to start packing up their rods and call it a day. By 10, all the lights of Longkang 6 shuts off and no one was around except my brother and Bon only left behind. So they start fishing as soon as the lights shuts off. After fishing for 1/2 an hour at the end of the Longkang on the right path they heard a lady crying or wailing behind them. So they began to look at each other's face and hope for the better. After a while the wailing stops. So they began their next phase of fishing and that is netting for tiger prawns. So my brother hang a big torchlight on the drain's railing to brighten up their work. So the net was placed 5 meters away from the shore, then they headed towards the shore and continued their fishing journey. It was after midnight and they started to have their night snack and a strong coffee to prevent them from sleepiness. Around 2 in the morning the tide is getting lower, they decide to bring up their catches. Suddenly they bring up the net with hundreds of prawns without the skin attached to it. So they began to feel strange and wondered who might have peeled off the prawn's skin. Suddenly more frightening things happened, their full battery torchlight switched off. So they head to the shore with their nets, leave the prawns and start packing up. While packing up, Longkang 6 started to rain quite heavily, and it happened again but this time the sand began to rise up in the air and the wailing continues. So they rush packing up their rods and stuff. They head their way to Badak Jetty Food Court beside East Coast Lagoon and start to tell a story about what just happened on Longkang 6. So it's quite remarkable to go and experience the spot. But my second brother ever told me about the Longkang 6, it's a place where couples make love and romance. There was a couple, trying to have a good time there and while romancing in the dark, they saw another couple at the edge of Longkang 6 sitting and trying to get up. Suddenly, while getting up, the couple at the edge was tall as a coconut tree but more strange happened, the couple suddenly gone and appear several times in front of those innocent couple. So the couple start their bike and split from the madness that they've just saw. So in the year of 2004, it's my turn to fish at Longkang 6 but nothing happened to me, it was just fine and quite eerie at night due to the forested area between Longkang 6. I think it may be haunted alone at night but when you are out there then you can feel the scariness out of it. Only God knows it.